So its second chapter is the constitutional design. If I talk about the constitutional design, that's mean here we are talking about making of the Indian constitution. We all know that India was under the British power nearly 200 years. That was a long period of time. And the freedom fight was also a great or a difficult time or a long period. India fought for its freedom for a long period of time. It was from 1857 to 1947. 1947 when finally we got our freedom. Indians before 1947, we Indians were treated as subjects. You know what is the means of subjects? Subjects means we were not enjoying freedoms. We were not enjoying any type of such political and social rights. Some of particular peoples who were working for the Britishers were granted with few rights. So that was, or we were treated as considered as subjects before 1947, but now moving to the status of citizen after 1947, as we know that Indian citizen that's mean now we are enjoying our freedom, we are enjoying some particular specific rights with the different social rights, political right, economic rights, we are enjoying some of specific fundamental rights. So earlier it was as a subjects, means we were not having our own rights, our own powers. But now we are having some particular own rights. Nobody can violate all those rights. So now we are termed as citizen also. So termed or turned from subject to citizen after 1947, and it was laid down and written as in a form of law in the constitution. So in this way, at present time, we are enjoying many of rights. We are enjoying our freedom, which is granted by our Indian Constitution. So that constitution making process was not an easy task. It was really a difficult task. It took 2 years, 11 months, 18 days for its completion. And making constitution was not easy. It was a very difficult, very mammoth task. And many of our leaders, earlier also in 1930, the first efforts were done to make our Indian constitution by Motilal Nehru and 8 other Congress leaders. But it was not considered, or it was not as much successful. But process was going on. Later on again, it was initiated after 1945, and again the restart regarding to making of our Indian constitution by some particular national leaders, and Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar you learn as a chairperson. So in this way, number of laws were written there, and these laws means all the provisions were written. That was after a lot of discussion and understanding. India got many experiences and many opinions, and they gone through the constitution of different countries. Countries like already declared as a democratic country, and already following has started their own following their own constitution. So India also got idea, and after mixing it with their own experiences, they form our own Indian constitution after a period of nearly 3 years, 2 years, 11 months, 18 days, so nearly 3 years. After 3 years, our own constitution came into in existence, that we celebrate as 26 January 1950. It was finally came into power. So 26 January every year we celebrate as a Republic Day. Okay, so when our Indian constitution came into power, that was in 26 January 1950, and just before in 1926 November in 1949 it was adopted. So here we will talk first about that why do we need a constitution. So if I talk about why do we need a constitution, first I would like to share an example with you. So in your book you have given an example of South Africa, that how the people were discriminated. Already in case of India you are already learn many such example, that how we were treated under the British power, not enjoying any rights or freedom. So here we have given example of South Africa, that how the people were treated and how they got their freedom and their own constitution.